What's going on, everybody? David here from Bluckers Videos and Toys, and today I want to share with y'all my WWF Hasbro collection. Now, I've gotten several requests over the years to do this video, but I never did get a chance to do it until now. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this, and real excited to bring this to y'all because I wanted to share with y'all what I have, and then kind of give a little insight of what I'm missing and what I'm looking for and what I'm keeping my eye out. And maybe a future purchase later on down the road. I didn't realize how much I had of this collection, until I actually was starting to go through it before starting this video. Is pretty much got about 70% of it, and that's quite a bit for me. But I do know that I do have a complete run of Series 1 and 2, maybe 3. But the rest of them, I have figures here and there from each other series, with the exception of Series 11. I don't have none of those. Those are the Series 11 is like the holy grail of the WWF Hasbros. So won't be seeing those in my collection. Is it possible to collect the entire line? Yeah, it is. But that's just time and money right there that I don't have. Would I like to have them? Of course. Who wouldn't that collects this line? But it's got to be realistic, But there are still some that I'm still looking to purchase and to add, slowly but surely, But anyways, so let's go ahead and get started. And so what you see in front of you is the WWE or WWF Hasbro ring. And I do have the retro one that Mattel made a few years ago. And I know that over time they've been releasing retro style Hasbro figures and throughout the past several years. And they've also released various rings as well. But I do have the first one that they did. That's the retro style ring that looks a little like this, but it has a couple of add-ons. But this was gifted to me from a childhood friend of mine, and of course, you can tell it's bare. It's missing a lot of stuff. Doesn't have anything, no stickers. I mean, it did, but they were so faded out and torn and stuff. So I decided to go ahead and clean this up and take the stickers off because they weren't worth having on because it was like ripped and no images or anything like that. So I do need to go get some repro stickers to put on there. I do have the turnbuckles. I'm just only missing one, so I don't have any of the ropes either, the original ropes or anything like that. So I got to get a set of those repro ropes as well. So no, just ropes and stickers is what I'm missing to kind of bring this thing to life. But everything else that you see right here is all original. I'm missing the flag and the wind needle belt too that came with it as well. So I'm still looking out for those too. So that way I can have a completed ring, But anyways, so let's jump into the figures. All right, so the first one I have is Akeem, then followed by Andre the Giant. And then I have Big Boss Man, Brutus the Beefcake, or Brutus the Barber Beefcake. And then I have Demolition Axe, Demolition Smash. Then I have Hulk Hogan. Then Jake the Snake. Macho Man. Ted DiBiase. Rick Rude. And then, of course, the Ultimate Warrior. So that completes Series 1 right there. Alright, next up we got Dusty Rhodes. Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Honky Tonk Man, the Hulkster, then Macho King Randy Savage, and this is the one that says Macho King on the back of the tights. Of course, you know I'm missing pretty much all the accessories to everybody that came with one. And it did re-release this in the later series. Just has Macho Man in the back of the tights, which is fairly expensive. I used to have that one. That was one of the ones I had as a kid. I had that one, and I don't know what I did with it. Jimmy Snuka. Million Dollar Man Ted DiBiase in his green suit. Roddy Piper. And of course, my boy, the Ultimate Warrior. And then, along with this series, too, there was the tag teams. So, you got the Rockers, Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty. And then, of course, you know, we got the Bushwhackers, Luke and Butch. And then, even though this was a 2-pack and I already have a Smash, Demolition Crush. So, all of the Demolitions, they had helmets, so I don't have any of those. When I was a kid, the original ones, I did get this 2-pack with the Smash and Crush with the helmets. But of course, you know, I don't have those anymore. Like I said, I don't have any of my originals, you know. But I do remember having the 2-pack Roddy Piper, or 2-pack of Smash and Crush with the helmets. And then I think I had the Macho Man back here, but the one with the Macho Man back on the tights, and Roddy Piper and Hogan, and I think I had the Ultimate Warrior, maybe a few others, can't remember. All right, next up is going to be Series 3 and on, because, like I said, I know I have Series 1 and 2 complete, and the rest of them, you know, I don't have, as far as the other series goes, are not complete. So I think I might be missing like maybe 1 or 2 from Series 3. So, but yeah, for the rest of them, you know, these are all the other series are incomplete. So, first up is Big Boss Man. Then we got Earthquake. Got Greg the Hammer Valentine. Huge fan of him. One of my favorites. Then we got the Texas Tornado, Kerry Von Erich. Got Mr. Perfect. We got the Ultimate Warrior. We got the British Bulldog. Well, I got this one from eBay. His arm was broken. So basically, the seller had even though he mentioned it when I purchased it, that he super glued the arm, which, how the heck, that was a clean break, you know. But hey, I'm happy to have him in the collection. He ain't going nowhere. I got my boy Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, one of my all-time favorite wrestlers on my Mount Rushmore. And then, of course, you got the red-haired Undertaker. Of course, you know, he got a mail-away, too, that I think came with had black hair, dark hair, and with a trench coat. All right, next up, you got IRS. You have Jen the Anvil Neidhart. We have the Mountie. We got Macho Man Randy Savage. We have the Warlord. We got Sid Justice. And we have the Berserker. Ric Flair. And we have El Matador Tito Santana. Next up, we got Bam Bam Bigelow. And then we got Kamala. Of course, you know, he's got that variant with the moon on it, which is super expensive. Only like a handful got leaked out to the public. But this is the common one with the star on the belly. The rare one that only a handful that got out is the crescent moon on the belly. Then we have Lex Luger. Owen Hart. Then we have Samu from the Head Shrinkers. I'm missing Fatu. And I did have an opportunity fairly recent to get a Fatu for a really good price, but I for whatever reason I didn't pull the trigger on it, and it was listed for quite some time too. For the life of me, I don't know why I didn't get it. Next up, we got Scott Steiner. Now, for some reason, Scott Steiner is cheap. You can buy Scott Steiner all day, every day. But for some reason, his brother Rick, it's just like $50 to $70 all day, every day. And I don't know why he's so expensive. But Scott, you know, he's the more common of the two, I guess. I don't know. But we have another Hacksaw with the singlet. And we have Ted DiBiase, Marty Jannetty, and finally, the last figure of the collection is Giant Gonzalez. And that, my friends, is my entire WWF Hasbro collection. Now that, like I said, I mentioned before earlier in the video that I am missing a few of these. But before we get into that, I do want to shout out to a few people that, you know, actually really helped bring this collection to life. Like my boy Justin Kronk, who was able to find me Andre the Giant, the last person I needed to complete Series 1. And my boy Kevin the Tattoo Toy Hunter, who my first trade that we ever did with him was this axe right here. He also was able to find a Series 2 Ultimate Warrior and the Berserker, who's somewhere back there, you know, and maybe a couple others. And of course, you know, my childhood friend Tommy, he's the one that gifted me the ring. And then the rest of these, you know, I was able to get off of eBay and stuff. And then, of course, you know, my best friend, who's no longer with me, who pretty much passed down at least half of this collection to me before he passed away. Probably about a year before he passed away, you know. And so I keep all this stuff, you know, and collect all this because, one, I love this particular line so much because my friend Daryl and Tommy and I were big, huge WWF fans back in the day. And this is the line that we played with and that we collected. So, and yeah, it's just looking at these and collecting these brings back so many memories that I've had with my two childhood friends and myself that enjoyed our time with these and everything. So they're so much fun. But anyways, so with that being said, there are a few that I'm missing, you know. The main ones that I'm really looking after or looking for is Legion of Doom and the Nasty Boys. And also, there's a few single. Those are the tag teams that I'm missing. It's the Nasty Boys and the Legion of Doom, especially LOD, one of my favorite teams. That I really would like to add to the collection. Let's see. I'm trying to think. There's a few others, like Nails and Repo Man, Skinner. Let's see what else. Who else is there that I missed? Virgil. I do need a Virgil to go with my $1 Million Man, and I do need a Fatu to go with my Samu. To complete that team. I would like to get the blue singlet, Mr. Perfect. I got the yellow one, but would like to have the blue one as well. Pretty much everything that I don't have. But the ones that I named off are mainly the ones I really need or would like to have in the collection someday. Now the Series 11 green cardback collection, those are pretty pricey. Like Yokozuna and Ludwig Borga, Atom Bomb, Evil Crush, the Smoking Guns, 123 Kid. Those are the ones that are like way out of reach for me. That is, so I don't have the money to be affording those pieces. But those are good ones to have in the collection. Find them. Hopefully one day I can find them and add them to the collection. Let's see what else. I think that's about it I can think of on the top of my head. Like I said, there's quite a few. Oh, Tatanka, Anita Tatanka, and I think that's about it that I can think of on the top. I'm sure there's. I mean, I know I'm missing others, but yeah. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I hope y'all enjoyed looking at this collection. And I just love looking at this collection myself because, like I said, it just brings back so many memories. My childhood and my two friends that grew up watching wrestling together and playing with these figures. And it's just a blessing to have these in the collection, especially the ones that, that were gifted to me and people that were able to help me find these figures. And the rest of them, that I bought from eBay and stuff. So was able to get a pretty good deal on the ones that I was able to get from eBay, like El Matador and Series 1 Hogan. Let's see what else I got. Macho Man, the one with that green hat. And a few others, that came in a lot. I usually try to find lots that, that are pretty reasonable. But I haven't really searched in a while. But I've just been mainly trying to look for, when it comes to this particular line, I've been trying to look for like LOD and Nasty Boys and a few others, that might be pretty reasonable and affordable. But anyways, I'm just rambling on. Comment down below what you think of this collection and which one are some of your favorites. Did you have these growing up, or are you still collecting these now? Let me know. And don't forget, words of wisdom. Buy what you love and not what you like, because if you buy what you like, you always end up getting rid of it. And I will catch y'all later.